Honorable Men Discord. Let's talk about the verses between Tank and Tyrese. And let's not forget that turtleneck. Let's talk about it.
How you see yourself is how you perceived. I see a man strong, gifted, head strapping, never down on his knees, begging. Gotta make a way, even in my darkest hour. Say the odds against me was new. I would never cower.
As always, welcome back to another episode. If you haven't already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Tell a friend to tell a friend. I drop episodes daily at 5 p.m. Eastern time. So listen, it's been a long weekend for me, but videos like this just bring a smile to my face. All right, and hopefully it brought a smile to those of you watching this. Hopefully you got a smile out of this, because we all need this. All right, especially in today's time with a lot of madness going on in this world. The Daytona spring break and what's going on in Houston, what's going on in Iran, and there's a lot going on in this world. We all know this, and this is what I needed. This is like what the doctor recommended, was a good laugh. Now, this battle between Tyrese and Tank, this versus between Tyrese and Tank, is just understand their background as they were in a group together. It was a group of three, which included Genuine. It went by the initials of all three of their names. And they put out a project in 2017. Only one project. I think it was the title of the project was Three Kings. Now, all three of the gentlemen have a great catalog, a great history in music. They're all talented. Now, why they decided to have a versus against each other? Maybe it's because of their friendship. You know, they just enjoy being around each other, and they said, yeah, let's do it for the fans. Now, when I first saw some of these clips, I said to myself, why are they roasting each other? I thought verses would just be about let's go song for song. But I'm going to assume, and yes, I'm going to assume, all right, so let me be very clear. I'm assuming that the reason why they were roasting each other is because this is probably how how their friendship is off camera. But at first I was like, man, this is kind of harsh. Like, what type of friendship is this where they like really getting on each other? But listen, I'm not here to say who won the verses, because that doesn't really matter. They won regardless, because they both, again, have a great career in the music industry, and they're solidified with their music. Tank, he's a producer and a songwriter for other artists, and we all know Tyrese has the music background as well as the acting background. So both men are winners in my book. But this clip I'm about to play, and hopefully I don't get a strike for it, and for some reason when you watch this video, if the music is not playing, it's because I got a notification about playing the music. But I'm going to go ahead and play this music because this was funny to me. Then I have other things queued up. But this right here, where Tank decided to just go on a freestyle and roast Tyrese for the turtleneck. This is... I'm here for this, all right? This made me laugh, and every time I play it, I laugh. So let's get into it.
Clothes. Are they putting on enough? Oh, now it's the jacket with the suede lapel. You switch from the shiny, Oh, you got a suede lapel, but you still got on that turtleneck. You recycle that turtleneck. You should take off that turtleneck. Anytime you feel like a takeoff, that turtleneck, you gon' suffocate in this verses. Turtleneck. Don't suffocate in this verses. Turtleneck. Don't suffocate in this verses. Turtleneck. Oh, don't suffocate in this verses. Turtleneck. Oh, don't suffocate in this verses. Turtleneck. Hallelujah, fan 'em down, fan 'em down, fan 'em down. Changing clothes.
Listen, that is hilarious. Hallelujah, fan him down, fan him down, fan him down. You're going to suffocate in that turtleneck. And for the backup singers to say turtleneck, this is pure comedy. pure comedy, man. What a friendship to see that. Because that's hilarious. And I like the fact that Tyrese accepted it like a champ and started to sing along with him. Hilarious. Listen, the verses, to me, that made the verses right there. Who cares who won in the verses? Yes, it's called verses, but it's just a showcase of both artists' catalog. And again, they're both winners in my book. But let's get into this other clip. All right, because at one point in time, Tyrese appeared to have left the stage, and he actually left the building. And so people, I guess, in the audience thought that was it for the show. And I guess Tyrese made his way back inside, and this is from that clip.
So I want to say this. Keep playing. Due to a miscommunication, Tyrese left the building and went straight to doing interviews, which we are going to do. So it's just a miscommunication. He didn't leave. He didn't do what I said he did. So I apologize. I said you didn't do what I said you did. Yeah, I said you.
Oh, you was out here talking big shit when I was. Oh, wow. We got interviews to do, nigga. Hey, y'all, I came back out here because I was told that there's a misunderstanding. I've already won. That's why I left.
Do y'all agree?
But y'all make some noise for Tank, man, because y'all know he did his shit, man.
Listen, the world needs more of this, especially black men. More laughter, more smiling. All right? More laughter, more smiling, less gun talk, less violence, less mean mugging. It's exhausting. All right? This was a breath of fresh air seeing this. All right? I'm actually enjoying doing this episode because it's lighthearted and it's just good energy. I'm all for good energy. 2026 and beyond. All that other stuff, just miss me with it. Come in my comments with nonsense, I'm going to delete you. Recently, I responded to some negativity because I had enough. But listen, I'm here for this. This is what I'm here for. Good energy, and that's it. All right? Here's Joe Budden talking about it. And Joe Budden was a little serious on this take. I don't know why. These are two friends. Initially, like I mentioned earlier, when I first saw the clips, I'm like, they're kind of leaning in on each other. But listen, if you watch the whole thing, you'll see that these are just two brothers having a good time. All right? But listen to Joe Budden's take, and we'll wrap up with the last thing I have, which is a young lady's opinion on the verses.
Have Tyrese be doing, but we got to get rid of the you performing in hotel lobbies as an insult.
You could tell.
And Tank flipped it on some. No, I perform wherever the fans are. Right. He answered that perfectly. First of all, Tank is always on the road. He's on the road. Everything Amani just said is true. He just came off the road. We just seen him in DC, Kerry Hilson. So he's on the road. One. Two, they not small places. They 3,000, 3,500 theaters.
Well, first of all, Tyrese only said that to Tank because Tank took a shot. He was taking shots at Tyrese. It was back and forth, right? And Tank said something along the lines like, "Oh, yeah, you too big for the people. We know you did Fast and the Furious. That was cool." He tried to downplay his movie career, So it was just cheap shots being taken, which is why, like, when I saw certain clips, I thought, like, man, why are they going at each other like that? Especially having had the history of being in a group together, and they clearly signed on to do the verses. But Joe Budden, his take on this is as if they have a problem with one another, which I don't believe they do. These are two brothers that had a good time putting on a show for the fans, and that's that. All right. But I'm going to continue with this video so you can hear the rest of what Joe Budden had to say, and then I'm going to wrap up with the young lady.
City to city, he's selling out. I don't know why Tyrese
two and 3 nights in the same city.
See, Tyrese is unaware. He tried to clown that shirt that Tank was wearing. It's the chrome heart, that look. My mom hit me and said, "This shirt is too big." I said,
"Oh, by the way, to hell with if it's a chrome heart shirt. Listen, so what is a chrome heart shirt? Let me tell you people something, and I stand on this, and we could disagree about this, right? The shirt is not bad. And I didn't know it was chrome heart because I don't follow name brands. The shirt is good. From what I'm seeing right now in my thumbnail, the shirt is good. So what is Chrome Heart? I'll tell you one thing, and this is my opinion and my opinion only. Nothing beats a tuxedo. I don't care what brand you throw out. And first of all, these brands pop up and disappear after a couple years. And maybe Chrome Heart won't disappear. And that's good for that brand. That's good for that company. But nothing beats a tuxedo. I don't care what no one says. When Tyrese stepped out of the I think that was a tuxedo jacket also with the turtleneck. When he put on the white tuxedo jacket with the black lapel and the big bow tie, you can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me that doesn't look classier than Tank with a Chrome Heart shirt on with a few buttons undone at the top. That's just my opinion. You just can't mess with a tuxedo. It's timeless. All right? It's just timeless. But I'll let Joe Budden finish and I'll wrap up with the young lady as mentioned.
Into this, he won't have a shirt on. But he didn't have to take his shirt off. He didn't break a sweat. This is why I knew Tyrese was losing. When he kept saying, yeah, I don't normally perform this one. This one of these joints that my fans been asking me to perform for years. Versus. Right. Oh, so you either that or you are clear that you getting a foot up your just getting every disclaimer in the world. I don't know what.
All right, that was Budden's take on it, and I'm gonna finish with this young lady.
The Tank versus Tyrese versus made me realize that Tank is a phenomenal producer, singer. He's been behind so many R&B greats, but Tyrese got it. Sorry to break it to you, Tyrese had that in the bag. Like, I forgot what an amazing singer he is. Yeah. Well, can't count him out. Watching the
So that's it on this. You know, again, if you're looking for a reason to smile and laugh, just watch this episode from the beginning when Tank went in and was talking about Tyrese's turtleneck. I don't think anyone who owns a turtleneck is gonna pull it out anytime soon, just off of this video that came out recently. I'm sorry. The turtlenecks are gonna be staying in the closet for some time now. But that's all I have on this. What's your thoughts on the verses between Tank and Tyrese? What's your thoughts on their humorous approach to the verses where they were going at each other, roasting each other whilst going through some hit songs? I thought it was good. Like I said, I think the world needs some lighthearted material where people could laugh and get away from some of the images that are out there right now in the world. Outside of that, as I mentioned on other episodes, I will shamelessly be plugging in my album, The Harvest. Is coming out May 22nd. If you didn't already, go through my my content and look for the video for Dancing with the Devils, starring Sharon Rodriguez. I shot it out in Costa Rica, directed by Triller's Bliss. All right, show the video some love, share the video, especially if you like it, and I think you will like it because I like it, and if I like it, you all should like it. All right, Gemini season is upon us. I see Kanye doing his thing. He's a fellow Gemini. Shout out to him in the Bully album. He's super talented. But listen, that's all I have on this. As always, I appreciate everyone for tuning in. On your way out, hit that like button. If you didn't hit it at the beginning of the video, hit the subscribe button. Tell a friend to tell a friend. I drop episodes daily at 5 p.m. Eastern time. And as always, stay honorable.